G'day! Today we're continuing on with our first looks at games that are demoing as part of Next Fest and Steam, and today we're going to have a look at Reefland. So from initial look there, it's given me a real Dwarf Romantic sort of vibe. Let's see what we got. Yeah, very Dwarf Romantic. Sweet, so it likes things, doesn't like mines. Oh, and what's the other one that's like Islanders, I guess? It likes things. He likes a mill. Wait, he says he likes wheat. Right, he likes other wheat. This guy doesn't like wheat, so I'm better off putting that down before I put this guy down. I put the sawmill down, then put that down. This likes a bit of everything, so let's start off with this guy. Okay, he likes trees. But he like that. Let's go extra plus. Yeah, real yeah, like halfway between Dwarf Romantic and Islanders. Fishermen are the fish. We got fish over here, so let's go fisherman happy on the fish. Where miner would be happy. That miner. Another sawmill. Where have we got? There's another piece of stone there as well. So you can get 30. I'll put him on the stone, obviously. I want to be near another sawmill. 30, putting him over there. House, wheat, mill, paddock. So it's a sawmill, not a mill. Market. Markets don't mind the sawmills. These are the mills. And they like wheat. Okay, so what if we build a section that is to do with wheat? Those two like each other because they've both got wheat. And he's going to be real happy with his wheat location. I can't remove trees either. Trees are in place. So let's go in there. They're equally as happy when they get placed next to a mill. Go 1, 2, and then mill in here. 28% through this one. Spin them around as well. Paddock. Nothing gaining from that paddock. Line. There. And that's us allowed to move to a new island. Plus 10 for being there, but he's not allowed to go there. Or am I just not? No, I am allowed to place things still. Okay. I don't know if it's good for score. Similar to everything's got a pretty limited sort of range to it. It's really the major difference between this and Dwarf Romantic. Alright, let's jump to a new island. Look to see if there's... There we go, it's bigger. Alright, so we've got a house this time. A mine. Got a few mining locations. I do like the color scheme though. That's really pretty. Would be cool if there was an option that allowed you to have color, I guess, the whole way though. Sawmill in there, but we've got sheep on that square. Sheep have picked all the best sawmill locations. Alright, then we've got a mill. Sheep everywhere, isn't there? Yeah. So that's what we do with the paddocks, is we can just sort of slot sheep in. I wonder if it's a dock, if I get a dock or something that deals with the houses. Sawmill. Breaking my heart. Alright, let's go over there. Wheat. Suppose we sort of go paddock, mill in, something new, house in, tavern, well, tavern, attic, a well. Oh, we finally got something that's, yeah, so that likes the ships floating about. Get 40 over there, we get 40 over here. What's the 40 for? There are the two boats. He likes the fisherman and the tavern. Don't have any other fishermen or taverns. Sort of put with that at the moment. Let's go wheat, mill. Warehouse. Sawmill. It's wherever we can squeeze the wheat in. So I think that our score over here is... Oh, there you go. So that's saying our total score is if I hover over it. So if you were pursuing, like, total score... Like I run out of squares real quick. It is actually counting up, similar to Islanders. Alright. Mine. Attic. Let's pick a spot that we can go all the way around. So for example here, we go wheat, mill. We still gain the same amount for putting wheat in there. Like we haven't... difference again, I realize I keep comparing it to Islanders, but it is very similar. It's interesting that he's not lit up. That with Islanders, the way that you would play is that potentially you want to pick the order that you're placing things because, say, mill will give you more points putting it near wheat than wheat is putting it near a mill. But that doesn't look like it's the case here. If you've never heard of Islanders, I do have a series of Islanders that I played a while ago now. It is a very sort of enjoyable, calm, like, sort of game to watch. Can't believe a paddock next to a paddock doesn't give me anything good. Just do our mines on the outer ones. I really like the one house so far, so that's not going to be much of a benefit. Alright, lighthouse liked boats, the fisheries. So probably out here's the way to go, but not yet, because we can get more fisheries next to it. Okay, down there, and we'll put the mill in here. So the 97% didn't increase when I placed that. So I wonder if the 97% is based on percentage of land I've coloured in, which is why the maps would be getting bigger too, because each time the map gets bigger, that becomes a bigger challenge of like the amount that I'm colouring in. Right, I'm with you. Let's just try and drop some quick heavy hitters. Is that a mine? I'm gonna put things there. Those 3 sheep are killing me. Drop them all in. Warehouse, I can't really find a good placement for. I will take anything. Nice range of colour to the islands too. Well, hopefully they give us a few paddocks in this one, because it looks like we're going to be pretty heavily paddocked. I wonder why the house... I guess if the house gives me no points, it must just not count as something that's colouring the map. So you can see, say, that wheat hasn't coloured the map at all. But now that the two of them cover each other, gives meaning to the house's life, even if it doesn't give any meaning to that. Alright, sawmill. Sawmill up there. So again, we try and, I guess, build this in a way that gives a central point for, say, something like a castle when they come in. Also in a way that we get sort of, I guess, just the land expand is the initial sort of thing we're after. We can go for a cheeky well in there to those points. Let's set these guys around that. It's interesting that that initial guy still doesn't give us any land cover. Mine. So putting 2 mines together potentially isn't as beneficial, like side by side. Doesn't seem like it'd be as beneficial as putting them separate, because if they're separate, then they like gain like a full square of coverage. I know what the warehouses really like. They're the thing that... I missed that guy. I really did. Looks like the warehouse's biggest benefit to me is just sort of doing that land cover. Alright, at this point we can just sort of expand all them out just to get more land. Finally, we see a paddock. Observatory wants to see trees. 50 points up there. 60 there. Let's just jump to another island, shall we? Now, if you're going for a high score on the leaderboard, you would definitely want to overstay your welcome on all of these levels and rotate around. Alright, so we want to find a grid, an empty grid for pretty much both. So we'll go here for wheat. Let's go over here for houses. This guys will build in a semicircle. Get that guy in the middle. Sort of work out another semicircle. Some more houses over here. sneak a well in the middle of them, but we'll just... Oh, it's the water, so we can sink it in the water. Sawmill. Get some nice positioning. There. There. More wheat. And we can go in there for a mill. That, yeah, that percentage slowly gets bigger and bigger. I do feel like you could get sunk though if, say you've got so many sheep taking up a particular percentage of the map. And then, and suddenly, like, you just don't see any, I don't see any paddocks. We can break glass in case of emergency to put that market in the middle. There. So, worthwhile. Wheat. Fortress. I can still get 80 from him, taking him one step out, which means that I can put well in the middle to get another 80. Put some houses in that vicinity. Haven. 20 there, we can get 20 there. Let's look at some sawmill positioning. Put that there, we can then... No, they don't get any gain from the tavern. Go to the observatory, we can get 100 for it there. Paddock. Or wheat. Would be fun to get to the sort of... Get a glimpse of what the challenge... the really challenging point of this game is. I did put him there for less money because I thought he would get me more land coverage, but I realized that they're not giving you as big a bonus as the area that they will gain points for, because you can see he's still only done like that small sort of area. Yeah, so we give that some sheep off in the distance, then it means that we get their full circle worth of percent. Yeah, you can see now we're getting some hefty levels. And obviously, as the level goes on, the amount of points we need per level to get more items to place becomes more and more. It's where you would then see that sort of degree of difficulty also increasing. Got ourselves a nice purple level this time. Sheep. It doesn't really matter which sheep I claim because nothing else can go on them. Fine. Alright, so look, if we've got a set of 9 spots somewhere that we can put. Got 8 there. Say 8, it's not 8, it's 6. Go there. Sawmill. Market. Some houses in area 2, maybe up here. Some good money for those ones. Okay, so 90, 60, 100. $80. Fine. Haven. See more than one of those. You could also go for 40 there. Bishop there. That's another sawmill. It. So go in the middle of those guys. House up there. Attic. They like the houses. Everyone's a bit in love with the houses. The fortress, so we can get 100. Can't get that going in other spots, so we will give him that prime position. Mine. Sawmill. 30s. See. Observatory. 60, 50, 60. Even with the that guy there, like his best spots. Imagine there's two, like the -10 from being near another observatory. It means that there's rivalry amongst those two observatories. Houses are doing some alright points as well. 97%. Go. I'd say that gives us enough time to try and crack into one more island. I'm amazed that it's still letting us go too. Like, this is a demo. Not really too much more to demo, is there? Like, at this point I think it would justifiably say like, alright, you've seen the game now. If you want to keep going. See some money. Alright, no real clear patches, so we'll go here. Fine. Fishermen. There's a lot of boats over here though. Get a guy out there. Well, I'm gonna put just a really bad spot for a house. I was gonna put him there to at least it's if I put the house separately, I'm not getting any points for him, so I may as well sort of put him with someone. I mean, they get the same points as being near the wheat as well, so I'm sort of these guys also gain. So I mean, they're basically hand in hand. Where are we going? Let's go over here with this guy. Still not sold on the warehouses. Some more mills in here. Oh. Around that guy with houses. Some pens. 70. Other fishermen. Observatory. Great spot. Don't even keep looking. 30. Paddock. House. So we're already 52% through this one. This one's a little bit more challenge to it. Paddock. Wheat. Wheat. Lighthouse. Now, can this reach the guys out there? 40. 40 over here. House. Wait. Lighthouse. 40. Jeep. Sawmill. Alright, so down here near this observatory was... Alright, not more. 20, 30, 40. Warehouse, let's place him somewhere where he'll just give us a bit more sort of expanse. 20. I'll go 20. This is the first time that we've really felt like we're running on fumes. Let's use these miners. So then will give us a bit more sort of space covered on the map. They're so like sort of separate out. You can see it's like a full 4% we gain in the placement of them. An observatory again can give us some nice points, and extra chunk there. So there's our 50%. a little bit extra on him. That mill can also help out. Just put us to 96%. Sawmill. Again, we just really want him somewhere where he's going to give us, yeah, enough to get the new island. Boom, there we go. All right, well, I'd say we will call that one. Definitely Islanders vibes to that, but a different style and approach to it. There is a different challenge because unlike Islanders, I guess you're trying to play for two different things at the same time here. You're having to up your score to try and, I guess, if they do have leaderboards, eventually find yourself on a better leaderboard. But then you also have to just be taking area in terms to progress to a new island, whereas I think in Islanders it was points to get you to the new island. Great one. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. If there's anything else that's part of Newfest that you reckon I should have a look at, or you really enjoy and yeah, want me to see, or just want to see what it looks like, let me know. But until next time, catch you later.